Hi, everyone. It's Carol, Angels Sewing and Quilting, and we are back with Stitches and Stories. We started back last week. We talked with Michael from 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀. So if you missed that interview, you can go on back anytime to our Facebook page, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for Angels Sewing and Quilting, and you'll see our YouTube channel, and you can listen back to that interview. It's always fun talking with Michael from 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀. This week, we're working on it in the background here. I have told you guys, and I'm sure you saw it on our Facebook page, that oh my gosh, Carol. I'm checking my phone because we're talking back and forth, but that wasn't her. She's having a hard time accessing her camera. So I'm going to just keep talking. I have a few things here on my table, and hopefully she's going to be able to get her camera turned on. So I apologize if it doesn't happen, but let's try to be positive about it. Okay. And it is Lynn from 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘁𝗶 Patrol. So let's just sit tight for a little bit. And like I said, I have a few things that I can go over anyway with you guys. First, I want to show you my bag I made. So I'm pretty sure you guys know Daryl and I are going on a vacation. Hi, Linda. We're going on vacation September 29th. We don't know where we're going. Remember, it's a surprise thing. We get our packet. We haven't received it yet, but we're going to be getting a packet, and we're not supposed to open it up until we get to the airport, and we'll know our destination. We just know that we are leaving Sunday, September 29th at 10:55 p.m. and it's a direct flight, 6 to 8 hours. And we've gotten a few clues along the way, so we're like really excited about it. It just unlocked the weather, and it unlocked what we need to pack, because they've also set up all of our excursions. We have 4 excursions set up. So yeah. So anyway, so we're going on vacation, and I wanted to make a backpack. I always carry I have this big bag, but it's always like, on my one. Ooh, I think I got her. So I'm gonna let her. I think we're good with Lynn, but let me finish. So I want to do a backpack, like, and not for when where we're at, but it's for when we're at the airport. Like, I'd like to have my hands free instead of it hanging on, and of course, because Daryl puts all his stuff in my bag. So I always have one side, one shoulder that's, it hurts after a while walking around with those bags. But so anyway, so this is a pattern by So Many Creations. We can't get this right now through Checker, but I do have a message into her to ask her if I can buy these wholesale in case anybody is interested. But check it out. So this is the front. How do you like? I was excited that I was able to use these. That I've had these for quite a while. That it's like a little turn lock. There we go. And this is canvas that I used, and then this is the back. So this is for your, to make it a backpack, or you can have it like this, or you can take these off and you can hook them on the sides here, and you can have it as like a tote. So yeah. So how do you like that? It was a little tough, and you know why it was tough, I'm going to say, because I wanted to do canvas. I had that canvas, and the black on it is some jelly vinyl. Lynn, I see you, so hold tight. I'm just going to do a couple of things here, and then I'm going to get you on. All right? You can hear me and everything? Perfect. Okay, good. So Lynn is hanging, so just stay tight. I'm just going to go over just a couple of little things. The black on this is some jelly vinyl that I had. So this one, like I said, it was a little bit difficult. I used the canvas, and then what I probably shouldn't have done, it called for, well, I like using, actually, no, it did call for it. Sometimes I use it even if it doesn't call for it, but this one did call for it. And I probably shouldn't have used it because it was canvas. So it gets pretty thick in some places. It's that 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀, or 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀. I'm probably not saying it right. I'm pretty sure it's 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹, but maybe 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹 light. But it's a fusible, and I put that on the back of the canvas. But it just made it a little too rugged. Like I was having I have a 𝗔𝗴𝗴𝗀𝗃, I have the TL18, which definitely is made for that. I definitely had to use my micro lifter quite a bit throughout the pattern. But I'm happy with the results. I really am. I'm excited about it. I like it. I like it. So that is that. And then for you Tula people out there, I don't know if you've been in the store, but we've moved things around when you come in. We're always keeping you guys on your toes. We moved the cutting table. And then with that being said, we kind of stretched out the garment pattern area. So now it's nice and organized. Well, it was organized, but it was kind of squished in, but it has some nice breathing room, moved some things around. We also extended the bag wall as well. And I don't know if you guys, whoever's been in the store might have seen the new Tula Pink hardware that we've got in. This is actually a kit for the new that we just got yesterday. So I have it here. And I'm going to make this. I'm so excited about this. I actually might even take this on vacation too. This I really like. Check this out. It's by Sally Tomato. But check that out. Nice, right? And now this is the hardware kit that goes with this. So at first I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute. All that hardware is going to go on this. And the picture doesn't do it too do it that big a justice, but see Jessica, that's the owner of Sally Tomato. But now you can see how big the tote actually is. So this tote takes 12, like, see all these D-rings here? I'm like, well, this must be for 2 totes or something, but it isn't. This is for 1 tote, all this hardware. So you get the purse feet, you got your swivel clips, you have a magnet in there, and you got your slider, and then 12 D-rings. So today I got my fabric all together. Of course, I'm doing Tula because I'm going to quilt market. And, I always bring something Tula that I made so Tula can see it. And I usually have her sign it for me and stuff. So, I love part of her Tabby Road, the new line that just came out. So these are like tuna fish cans for cats. And my accent is going to be this. Pretty cool, right? So yeah. Oh, and then my strapping is going to be this. So yeah, all Tula. I'm excited about that. So I took it all home. I didn't get to it today to cut out. I was kind of hoping I would get to that today, but I didn't. I think I'm going to take it with me to work tomorrow. I'm on the floor tomorrow, so maybe in between customers, I'll be able to cut the pattern out. And then just 2 more things, and then we're going to get Lynn on. This is a brand new book. These are very, very popular books, Fabric Cafe. This one's Curve Appeal. These are the 3 one-yard quilt books. So this is a brand new one that came out. And, honestly, I can't even tell you a whole lot about it. It says Curve Appeal. Looks like a lot of curves. I don't think there's a ruler with it. I didn't look through this very well, but I know I saw that it was new today when I was in the store. And I wanted to show you guys because I know a lot of you people love these books, and whenever new ones come out, you fly to the store and you grab them. So just wanted to let you know that that's in. Oh, and guess who got back to me also? Carolina Moore. Remember Carolina Moore was supposed to come on to Stitches and Stories back in the spring, and then she had forgotten. If you know Carolina Moore, she's the maker of the glow ruler, and she just had major problems with her glow ruler. Had to send it back. It wasn't measured right, or the measurements weren't right on it, and it's been a disaster for her. So I talked with her a little bit, but she is confirmed to come on to Stitches and Stories on the 25th of this month, so in 2 more weeks. So I'm excited about that. Let me see here. A couple things that I wanted to make sure I mentioned. Don't forget featherweight class with Jane Lynch is coming up. That's going to sell out. So sign up. There is a few people that already have. So if you are at all interested, I'm just reminding you, do it now. Don't wait. That's in October. Oh, and I just got noticed that Pebbles by Laundry Basket Quilts is on its way to the store by Andover. I'm excited about that too. You guys are going to love this line. It's beautiful. And then this Sunday is our Quilts of Valor class, our class get together, come in and sew. And this week is going to be really cool because Donna, the state rep, will be there because I guess they had more questions and stuff. People have more questions about it. And Amy, I don't think was able to quite answer. So we thought we would invite Donna back. And get all the questions answered. And also this Sunday, really, really special, we're going to be doing 2 presentations at Angels Sewing and Quilting. So that's really exciting too. So that's happening this Sunday. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's all kinds of other stuff on here, but I think we're good. And just in case, and just say hi to the people that are on, you got Donna, Joanne, Linda, and Kathy. Because I don't think she's seen this yet, but Pat Bluen, you were the winner last week for the Made and Found. So come on in and grab your prize. I don't think she picked it up yet at the store. So I am going to invite Lynn on. Lynn is a good friend of mine. I'm actually going to have her. Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Good. Isn't that stressful when you can't get your camera going and stuff like that?
Oh, it's a new laptop. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I don't even know how I did it, but I did. So I'm not touching anything.
Yeah. Don't touch anything. You're on.
Nothing.
You're good. We can see you.
Nothing.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's all good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if there's some, because we do have some men, do you guys know what these are? You probably maybe even recognize them. But Lynn is the creator and maker of this. So I just said Ann. Well, actually, I thought that said Ann. It's actually Amy. Sorry. I was reading that and going to say your name. Lynn, why don't you, you and I have known each other for a long time.
A long time.
Probably 20 years, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Because Jessie would be 32. Jessie would be 32 right now. My Jessie.
Whoa.
And I met Lynn. I don't even remember how I met you. I don't remember, but the gist of it was Lynn is a sewist, and Lynn made Jessie's pants because Jessie was on the tiny side, on the short side. So everything had to be altered. And then she was like, I'm just going to make his pants. I'm going to make them. And you just made him so stylish. Like she even had the tags and
it matters.
It had her logo on it. I mean, they look like, pants you would buy in a store, like 1,000%. So talk to me like how we met, how you got into doing these, where you're selling them now. You sell them like all over. If you go to, and I'm saying this, you may recognize it because if you shop in Whole Foods has these. But take it away, Lynn. Let's hear.
Well, my passion is, I've sewn all my life. I started in junior high. And my first skirt that I ever made is right there.
She does. I've been to her her condo.
Yeah.
And her sewing room, you guys, is amazing. Like you can see part of it behind her right there. It's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. So I've made everything. Wedding dresses, custom 3-piece man suit. I mean, clothes for my kids, dolls, everything. But it just kind of narrowed down into this, like Jessie. I'll never forget meeting him for the first time when he opened the door. Oh my God, with the big eyes and the smile. and to make him something that fit and was comfortable, that looked like all his friends. And it's all about dignity in my view. It matters. And that started about when I started making the wraps. I should backtrack. Jesse came into my life, meeting you as well, of course, when I was starting the business. But as far as the wraps go, those started many years ago when they first, I received a wrap that was rectangular shape. And I put it on my shoulder and it just felt so good, but I couldn't move. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw an antique lace collar. And I thought, oh, and that's how I came up with what you're wearing.
It's so comfortable too. It really is.
Thank you. So then I came up with like 2 different sizes. And then I met the owner of 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀 catalog, which is an OT-based catalog, at an OT annual convention. And he brought my items into his wife, who is the OT. And boom, I was in the catalog, front cover even. Yeah, for a weighted vest. Yeah, thank you. And it just started to grow. I'm currently in 5 Whole Foods, the 3 in New Hampshire, Andover, and Westford, Mass. I'm in like little stores, store in Concord, a health food store in Concord. I'm in 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗏 with a dock where the boats are, the dinner boats, and I'm there. I'm just kind of spread out around. I don't do a lot online because I don't do the social media like I should. But I do get out, and I got a phone call today from somebody in Massachusetts asking me if I make weighted blankets. And I said, yes. She says, do you make them yourself? I said, yes. You do? So she works with children with autism and issues. So she wanted 1 blanket that can go from 5 pounds to 25 pounds. So I said, let me do the math. Yeah. So I'm going to create something for her. That's how I roll. If I can help somebody, that's what I do. And that's
okay. So Linda's asking, are the wraps weighted?
Yes, to the 10th of an ounce. Which is hard because my fabric choices can change a little, so they might vary a little bit. But yeah, what you have on right there, Carol, is the 3-pound calm size. So and it can drape around your neck, forward, backwards. It can go on your belly, your low back, shoulder, lap. It can go anywhere.
So comfortable. Really
Thank you. So those are filled with food grade flax seeds, so they can be heated or cooled or enjoyed as is. The outer fabric is 100% cotton, which then makes it microwave friendly, because a lot of them are made with polyester, which probably a lot of you know, it's plastic, not very healthy to go in the microwave.
Right.
So, and that's a 7-ounce cotton duck, which is sourced from the USA.
Premier Fabrics.
Very proud of that. Yeah. So what you can see behind me is these are unscented and these are scented. And then over here is like one of my displays that I'll take to a show, or in some of the Whole Foods, not all of them. It depends on their floor space. But yeah, so I make the wraps in 6 different sizes. I make the blankets in 3 different sizes. And I just started a new product, which is not quite on the market yet. It is in 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗏𝗏 catalog, but it's made with the fabric that you make surgical scrubs with. So they're easy clean, wipeable fabric. So they can go in a multi-user setting and they can just be wiped down. I'm in Portsmouth rehab for children right now with those wraps. Yeah. Oh, and the blankets, I should have said too, they're filled with virgin poly beads, never been used plastic, and they can be washed. My blankets are 100% washable, and they're also weight adjustable. The weights are put into sleeves so they can be pulled out, but everything can be
Right.
washed just the same. Yeah. So that's
Showed me
huge.
that when I was there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. 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 So that's huge. I'm also a VA vendor. So if a veteran gets prescribed a weighted blanket, they can get it for free. I am a New Hampshire vendor, and I'm trying to figure out how that works in the world. And I haven't gotten too far with that yet, but I'm working on it. Yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
So what, walk me through a day in the life of Lynn. Like you wake up.
Well, every
Like,
day is the only thing that's consistent is I wake up early and I do my admin work like 5 a.m. to like 7. Because I need to be quiet living here in this condo. So I do that. My machines don't get turned on till about 9, and they get turned off at 5. I'm not behind the machines a lot, enough, but not, it's not a full on production day because anything can shift. An order can come in. So I've got to take care of that. Admin, there's always some admin blended in. Basically, one day a week, I'll leave early in the morning and do my deliveries because I also make my own deliveries to the stores.
so you're a one-stop
Also
shop.
I'm also in the Mall of New Hampshire in the Manchester Craft Market,
Okay.
which is a beautiful store if anybody is interested in swinging by. It's huge, huge.
Where is it in the mall, Lynn?
It's between Macy's and I don't go to the mall enough to know, but
Macy's and Ulta?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a huge, huge space. She had a smaller space by Dick's Sporting Goods.
Right. The other
And then
side.
she transferred, I think it was this spring. It's huge and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous space. And she's got about 200 vendors. Yeah.
Wow. I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. And she moved my display right to the counter. And it's like, the sales are amazing. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So a day in the life of Lynn, it changes every day. There's no 2 days the same. Like today, a neighbor friend said, "Do you want to go for a walk?" I said, "Yep, let's go." Put my sneakers on and went out for a half hour, 45 minutes, and it felt good.
Nice.
So, but I had already done a lot of work too. Yeah. So
I mean, your sewing studio. Explain people like walk us into your sewing studio. I don't know if you're able to walk around camera. No, right?
I've never done that, but I can try if you want to see.
I'd love for them to see your sewing machines, guys. You got to see
And for
these.
those that are familiar with Pandora's, if I can, how does this work? Oops. How do I get there? This machine was from Pandora Mills. Can you see it? It's a 3-thread serger. Let me get.
These are all old machines, you guys. They are
really
amazing.
old. Yeah. That's the Pandora one right here, the brown one. So that's a 3-thread serger. Then this one is all of 3. Also, no, that's a 4-thread. And then I have a 5-thread, a straight stitch. And then this one here is the main one I use because I get to look out and see Newmarket all day long. It's just awesome. So This is kind of like, it's just
Look at her studio, you guys. It's so cool.
It's a
It's like
space that
it's compact, but yet, I mean, the volume that you put out there,
yeah.
and you're organized. She has, I mean, there's a place for everything, and
I
it
kind of
looks,
have to have it that way.
yeah.
Oh, and here's Jesse.
Oh, there's my Jessie.
Yeah, and
That's my Jessie.
he's on my main sewing machine as well. Yeah, and here's my skirt.
That's her first skirt she made.
My first thing I ever made. Yeah, yeah.
I love that about your condo. I mean, you just have all, sentimental stuff, and
It
it's
means
just,
a lot.
your mom's, your uncle's something, it's
Yeah.
it's
I
pretty
even have
amazing.
patterns, original patterns that I'm pointing at right now that came from the mills.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I met a lady along the way. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
So
And
Linda's, oh, go ahead.
no, I think it because my grandfather worked in the mills. He came down from Canada. My mother's father came down from Canada and worked in the mills. And my father's father came through Ellis Island from Belgium, and he worked in the 724 cigar factory. And both grandmothers sewed. My mother sewed a little, and I'm just all about textile and mills, and just, if the walls could talk, oh, yeah, it inspires me.
Very cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Linda's asking you a question. She says, my son has autism, so I understand the need. Maybe reach out to Melmark, New England, and Andover. They're a day and residential program for children and young adults with autism. Do you do all the sewing yourself? Oh, she does, Linda. But go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. That's one I've not heard of that.
And she's asking if you do all the sewing yourself.
Everything from design to sourcing to QuickBooks to the website. I can get
delivering
in delivering. Yeah. Oh, the tags, the labels.
Oh, talk to us about those.
That's a whole other thing. If the wrap is being displayed on a hanger, I have this label, which has a little bit of information, but directions and things are on the back. I also have this kind of label with the grommet so it can hang.
Right.
I think that's it for the labels at this point. I had to narrow it down. Because Whole Foods, when we were first invited to go to their summit, long story short, at the end, we had to wait in the line to see if you were accepted or not. And they said, oh, yeah, you're accepted, but we love your wrap, but we don't love your packaging. So that's been ongoing, just to try to find, and just even the display, that took years to come up with. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. But
wow.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about, because, well, first of all, tell people where they can find you on the website. They can learn maybe a little bit more about you, the backstory. Is it hugpatrol.net?
.net, yes.
So
yes.
hugpatrol.net.
Yeah.
And talk to me a little bit about how your dad is involved in all of this.
Yeah, thank you. So we grew up and there was not a lot of money. And my dad was an athlete, and so he skied and chose to go on the ski patrol at the original Crotchet Mountain way back in the day, first grade, second grade. So I grew up skiing. And then since season 2004 and 5 till COVID, I volunteered at New England Healing Sports Association, which is at Sunapee Mountain. Did skiing in the winter, adaptive skiing in the winter, and adaptive kayaking in the summer. They've now included hiking, which is awesome. So for your friend that had mentioned, if there's anybody there, there is a place to go and have more fun than you'll ever know. But anyway, the name of my company is 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀. And there was one time about, what was it, 8 years ago or so, I had a marketer come in and I'm showing her all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. And then she, toward the end, she was drawn to a picture that was taken of my dad, the last picture when he was healthy at the age of 48. And he had his proud stance and his ski patrol sweater on. And she says, "What's that?" And she pointed to his sweater, and it was the National Ski Patrol pin. And she said, "Okay." And she left, and I didn't hear from her for a week, but she said it came to her for the first time in her career, Hug Patrol. But connecting dad, taking care of people on the mountain, and I'm taking care of people off the mountain, kind of a thing, just trying to help people. And she says she had to sit on it for a week because she just came to her too fast. But that's hence my logo now is kind of like the cross, but it's just dad's still a part of all of this. Yeah. And my mother's creativity. They've both been angels for quite some time. But they're still with us in just different ways. That's all.
Now, how about now you have kids, your
three
daughters, right? Three daughters. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do 5 grandchildren.
Do they do anything in the business? Are they involved at all, or?
No, one of them has come over and we've done a little bit of sewing and she loves it. We make a couple of little things, but not a lot. I'm an hour away, so it's hard for them, and they're in every sport and every activity, and
the kids,
which is good too. So, but if I had a magic wand, they'd be all helping me manage everything so they can learn as well, life skills. Yeah.
How about the grandchildren? Do any of them have any interest in sewing?
The one grandchild, yeah. One of them. So, cool. Yeah. I'm not done yet. We're gonna get connected a little better. Yeah. It's just it's that hour drive is tough.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, it would be lovely if they could be part of it as well.
Right. Well, hey, who knows?
Exactly.
Day by day.
Yeah.
So I always like to ask people that are, in the sewing world, is there any particular notion that you cannot be without when you're sewing?
Oh, probably my little teeny tiny scissors.
Okay.
I am crazy. Even though it's a wrap, I still use detail for clothing. I detail, but these little things cut so close.
Oh, little snips.
I couldn't live without them at this point, because most of what I'm doing, or a lot of what I do, is surface stitching, top stitching. So I need to get as close to the end as I can. And these are good. Those are good.
So do you have like any sort of schedule, like during the week that one day you're cutting and getting ready, and then the next day you sew, or is it just you just wake up, you do your admin stuff, and then you just whatever you feel like doing?
It depends on, like, it's going to start getting busy with shows, so I will probably have to determine then. But again, every day varies. It depends on if I need inventory, how much inventory, and all that. But the one thing what takes me the longest not the longest. The one job that I do that I can pull into closer, a tighter time frame is cutting. And I have a new addition. Hold on.
What?
Oh my God. So
Oh.
Oh yeah, especially for like what you have on right there. I cut 56 layers of fabric with this. So I can
Wow.
stack and it's cordless. Oh my God.
And it doesn't even move or anything? Like it keeps it all.
It keeps it all because it's so sharp. It doesn't even
Wow.
shift. I do put a big boulder on it on the center, but 56 layers.
That's crazy.
Oh, it's what for me a very wise investment. My next one will be a big cutting table. That would save a lot of time. A lot of time, but
Yeah, because your
that's
cutting table isn't that big.
correct. Correct.
You mean size-wise? Yes, yes.
Right. Right. It's wide enough, but not big enough. I want one of the big long ones that I can roll the fabric out and just stack
Right.
away. Soon, someday soon. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody have any other questions for Lynn? Anything that you're thinking of? And Lynn, is there anything else that you want us to know about Hug Patrol? Or maybe you can just let people know how they can find your products again and where they can find it, and maybe your website.
Yeah, 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘁.net. And my email is attached in there. It's just Lynn, LYNNE at 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝗁.net. But yeah, I got that phone call today from that person that works at a school in Massachusetts. And it's, yeah. And in the Whole Foods and all. But if you need anything, if anybody needs something specific, even I can help with that, like the custom blanket that I'm going to work on.
That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
That's actually a really good question. And you and I talked about this question. Do you find certain colors that sell better?
The one you have on.
Is it this one?
The one you have on. Although
I think that greenish one too.
this one.
Yes, yes.
This one. So this is the 2-pound size, which is just a little 1 pound smaller, of course, and a little 1 pound lighter and a little bit smaller than what Carol has on. This was the first one I made, and then I increased it to the one that you have on. But this color is quite popular. I just added it to the collection. There's not a lot to choose from.
Well, and you know, when I went to visit with you, I remember being in there, you know, right where you're sitting, and and looking at the fabric and going, I've seen this fabric before. Like, I know this fabric. I asked you where you where you get it, and you said USA, and you said Premier, wasn't it? Did you say Premier Fabrics?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm like, a minute, wait a minute. So ladies, those of you, I haven't seen 𝗔𝗴𝗲𝗀𝗀 on here because I know 𝗔𝗴𝗲𝗀𝗀 has one. I know there's a few more, but I don't know who the customers are. But ladies, do you remember at the store when you go in and you see the floor mat canvas that I made, the dandelions? Our kits that we have 2 of those, the dandelions and then the sewing room theme is from Premier Fabrics. I'm like, wait a minute, I know this fabric. Like,
yeah, they've got a lot to choose from, but mine's narrowed into the cotton only. Yeah.
Right. Very cool.
And I did make one of these to put into a chiropractor office. On my website, you're only going to see 6 different fabrics because I don't want to overload the thought process, the choices, but I do have like more. I put this together for
Yep.
display.
Yep.
So they're custom.
Right. Donna's
Yeah.
asking, are there any manly fabrics?
Well, I have the denim style. The denim style
There you go.
is, and this is what TheraPro gets. So when it goes into a school or a multi-user setting, it's kind of like low key. This one here is also, this is the green style, green gray style, which is also manly-ish or unisex. This one here,
Yeah.
black circles, those would probably be the most male. Even the green, the green might work too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on the website, I named it green lace. So I don't know how, if you can get by the lace word.
Lace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
So-
you can show us just some of your different styles that you have behind you.
Oh. So this is the 1 pound relief style. This is great, especially for moms that have just had babies. Colic, I was told, heat it up and put it on a colicky baby. And for this particular baby, it worked out really well. Issues, breastfeeding issues.
Breastfeeding. Yeah.
Migraine or headache.
Yeah.
Just little boo-boos. And then this is the 2 pound tranquil size. This is a rectangular and it's 2 pound. This one, if you put it on your shoulders, this will naturally stay up high on the back of your neck. Yet you can bring it down as well. But again, it can be put, this one here is very versatile. You can put this one backwards like yours. If you've got issues with your hands, if you've got issues with your low back, feet, legs, this is a good size, and it's only 2 pounds. Then I had the 2 pound that I just had on, which is U shape. This will more naturally stay on your shoulders versus up high. If you're moving around, it'll come down onto your shoulders. So depending on where you want to chill, that would make a difference with the U shape or the rectangular shape. And you're doing a lovely job modeling that, the calm one. And then this is a 4 pound focus.
Ooh.
This, again, like the tranquil, the 2 pound, this will naturally stay up high on the back of your neck. And again, this it's 4 pounds, it's heavier, and men tend to lean towards this size. Some of them, depending. And then I have a 6 pound. So this one here can go on your shoulders. Yeah. This is a good one to, like, if you're chilling on a couch or in a chair, watching TV or something, or reading, or it's helped people with restless leg in bed. This is like a mini weighted blanket, but it can be heated, which is different than the blanket. So that's kind of what I have here.
Very cool.
Oh, I do have eye pillows that I make with charmeuse silk. And it's very soft, of course, charmeuse silk. And I make flannel covers for them. So if you wanted to put a cover on it, but this pulled out of the freezer, put it on your eyes, it's good to go.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then the scented ones, I use real lavender buds in them. And I don't charge extra for them because they're real lavender buds. Eventually, depending on how often you use it and play with it, they're gonna kind of break down a little. But
Right.
I like still using the real thing.
Now, do you use these? like often? Or
You know, it's funny because I should use it more. But I usually leave it upstairs. That's my office space. And if I put it on in the morning, it just helps me focus. It's amazing how it can help you. Some people. I can't say everyone. Yeah. Yeah. I was told at a fair that by a Reiki therapist that this is our fight or flight right here. So if you put weight on it, we receive that like receiving a hug, and it makes us feel good, and then we will release serotonin. And I'm
Right.
saying that in general. It might not be everyone, but that's kind of
no, that totally
the
makes
concept.
sense.
The concept, yeah. How you feeling, by the way?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You liking the wrap on?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And
Good.
I don't use it as much as I should. Like I've been wearing it for quite a while now. Well, not that long, but I really like it. I really like it.
Good.
So
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come on.
Well,
and,
thank you. And it was nice to meet you all the visitors too.
And more people usually, they watch it like after too. We get quite a few views, so I'm excited. So yeah. Thank you for letting us into your world for.
Oh, geez.
I know when I went, all of you sewers that are on here, you would die walking into her sewing studio. It's just, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, if anybody wants to come visit, we can do a field trip. And there's all kinds of coffee and goodies across the street here. Oh my God.
Newmarket. Awesome. I had never been to, I must have gone through it or something. I don't know. But when I met you, we went to that little restaurant, diner, whatever. And it is it's such a cozy, cozy little town, just cute and just really, really nice. It's a cute town. Very cute town.
If anybody wants to gather up and do a field trip, you're welcome to come.
Go. Yeah. Fun. Fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, again, thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good to see you too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I hope you have a wonderful vacation.
Thank you.
And a gorgeous bag you got going on.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
I can't wait to make this one. This one, because I've been waiting for this for a while. It's been on, it was a pre-order. And I'm excited about this. I can't imagine 12 D rings going on this. That's crazy. So
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. It'll be cool. But anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you all for all of you that chimed in too.
Yeah.
So, it's awesome. Awesome.
Reach out if you need me. I do the same. So,
I got to come to your store.
Yes, you do. You should do
that. Yes. I owe you that visit at least. Wow. Yeah.
Well, let me know. We can do lunch when we can go. Yeah. There's a little Maddie's right in front of the store. It's a cute little day. They're open like 7 to 3 or something. Very good wraps and soups and all that kind of stuff. So
sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Well, you take great care and thank you.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. And don't forget the 25th, we'll be talking with Carolina Moore, the inventor of the glow ruler. We're going to be able to hear her whole story on that, and inventor of many other things too. She's just amazing. So anyway, thank you, Lynn. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Take care.